Okay, folks, it's that time of the year here in central New York. The time of the year when we really see if this move to the ACC was all worth it. You know what time it is. It's time to hit the hardcore, Orange fans. That's right. It's time for basketball season. It's time for SU's first basketball season in the ACC, where we really show if this move was worth it. And let me take a look at who we got coming for the Orange. Let's just say everybody like me breathed a sigh of relief when CJ, all spare and love and war, decided to come back for his senior season. Everybody kind of fretted there for the long while because they thought he was going to go the way of Michael Carter Williams, who I think still should have stayed another year for seasoning. But so, he decided to take his talents to the NBA. But CJ Fair is the unquestioned leader of the Orange team, and let's rally around him, because as far as he goes, the Orange probably is going to go. And let's take a look at him, and let's take a look at the other starter at forward. One who is poised for a breakout year, and one who's going to show that maybe his basketball jeans aren't like Wranglers, or the pants I'm wearing, these nice Dickies. I'm talking about Jeremy Grant, who during the NCAA tournament started to really blossom into the prized recruit that he is. And let's see if he can continue in his sophomore year, whether he can be like Michael Carter Williams, the breakout star of this Orange team. Well, let's hope he doesn't take the route of Michael Carter Williams. Let's not hope he decides to break for the NBA after this season, because, you know, we could use Jeremy Grant this year and Jeremy Grant the next couple of years. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. And, of course, backing up both Fair and Grant are two highly touted freshmen, Tyler Roberson and B.J. Johnson. Roberson actually was recruited by Indiana last year, but Johnson also is a highly touted recruit, and they're the backups. Let's hope for some good things from these freshmen. Let's take a look at center. Raheem hasn't really shown during his first 2 years on the Hill that it's been Christmas time with him yet. He was wildly inconsistent as a freshman and only improved slightly last year as a sophomore. Right now, he's the penciled-in starter, and let's hope he finally shows Boeheim and the Orange fans why we got him to the Hill in the first place. Let's hope he can show it's Christmas time and not the second Noel. There's a little bit of a carol for you if you follow me. Backing up Christmas will be Dajuan Coleman, who's lost a little bit of weight, and even though he showed flashes of why he was recruited, has to improve if he's the challenge to be a big man this year. And of course, we got the scrappy kid from Africa who's also in the rotation, Beikita, which means Chinoso Obakono. I hope that's how you say his name. The touted center recruit we got from Bishop Kearney in Rochester probably is going to redshirt. Well, you know, hopefully that redshirt year will get him some experience and get him ready for when he really has to prove himself in the years to come. Center looks like it's the deepest position on the team this year. Let's hope Christmas, Coleman, and Kita can get the job done. Which leaves the big question mark. Who's going to be at guards this year? Since Carter Williams went to the NBA, it's been a big question mark, but I think it's really been answered. Because one of the biggest recruits to Syracuse in years is penciled in as one of the starters. Tyler Ennis was the leader of the under-19 team that played at the under-19 World Championships this year and was the leading scorer. Well, you know, many people have been talking about this kid and his talent. Let's hope he can bring that talent to the Hill. Of course, many people talk about big talents that have come from high school to the Syracuse in years that had the impact, like Pearl Washington did when he came, and also over 10 years ago when Carmelo Anthony came to the Hill. And of course, you know what happened in his 1 year on the Hill. We went and won the national title. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Tyler Ennis looks like he's the real deal. Let's see whether he can show it. And of course, backing him up is another highly touted freshman, Ron Patterson. Let's hope this freshman can help Mr. Ennis as they provide a nice freshman tandem. And at the other guard one, we got a nice battle. One from the latest guy to don jersey number 0, Michael Benajay, a highly touted recruit who decided to transfer from Duke. Mainly because I don't know whether he could put up with that sneezer. You know who I'm talking about, Mike Shesky. Well, Michael Benajay looks like the real deal. Thing is, he's been a J, and I've been a K, and I've been an H, but I've never been a J, and I don't think I've smoked one either. Let's hope Mr. Benajay is the answer at guard to fill in for Carter Williams. And also at the one who's also battling him, one who redshirted and last year was expected to be like what Jerry McNamara and Andy Routens were, deadly shooters from the outside. But Trevor Cooney struggled mightily right there. Thing is, it looks like right now Benajay has the inside track to be the other starting guard. But you know, this is a deep and talented team. It all starts this Friday with their first exhibition game against Holy Family, a Division II school from Philadelphia. And early next week, Reinerson is the other exhibition game that they come from around Toronto. Those Canadian teams seem to like to play the Orange this year. Of course, the Orange made that tour up there in Canada. You got better like playing the Orange, eh? Because you know what, hose head? They're going to beat you into submission. Of course, those are the tune-ups. The real test starts next Friday when we play our old pals from Ithaca, our Ivy League friends, the Big Red from Cornell. Of course, this is my look at this team. And you know what? We're ranked 7th in preseason polls. Let's show it. CJ, All-Spare, and Love and War. It's time for another year of basketball on the Hill. And I'll quickly talk about the other Orange team I'll talk about. Can we rebound from that disastrous performance where we quit against Georgia Tech? This week, Wake Forest comes to the Dome. Wake Forest played in the Lau House 2 years ago. The thing is, it was a mighty competitive game. The same quarterback who led the Demon Deacons is leading the Demon Deacons this year. Tanner, I don't know what his price is, but hopefully he's going to pay the price when he plays against Syracuse. Let's get back on track, Orange. Let's beat the Demon Deacons, because you know what lays ahead. Our trip down to Tallahassee to play Florida State, who is going to be in for a battle this week against the Hurricanes of Miami. Hopefully it's not going to be what Bud Poliquin said in his column. We're not going to lather on steak sauce and run through the Pack Alliance. Because you know what? We didn't look good against Clemson, and we sure as hell looked like a bunch of fools against Georgia Tech. Let's win this game, Orange. Let's get back on track. This game will have bowl implications. Because you know what? We win this game, and maybe with a couple of the games ahead, maybe the Orange could get to a minor bowl. We'll see. And I'll quickly say a quick word about the Bills. They went down to New Orleans, and they were game against Drew. Feel the breeze. And the Saints. But the thing is, the Saints had a lot of talent, and Drew Brees showed why he is a future Hall of Famer, throwing 5 touchdown passes against the Bills. The Bills were a scrappy team, and Thad Lewis is a scrappy quarterback, but he shows he's nothing but a stopgap measure. There's times where he's on with his throws, and there's times where he couldn't hit the ocean from a boat. Thing is, let's hope E.J. Manuel can get back into the fold pretty quickly, and let's hope that the Bills can knock off the undefeated Kansas City Chiefs. Boy, it's going to be an interesting coming up 2 weeks with the Chiefs and the Pittsburgh Steelers on the horizon down in Pittsburgh. Let's get back on the winning track, Bills fans. And last but not least, I'm going to quickly say a word about this whole NSA thing with the U.S. government. What's the idea of spying on our allies' phones, especially Angela Merkel, the chancellor from Germany? If this is a legit op spying on their personal phones, then so be it. But if this is someone in the NSA's unilateral wet dream, then that someone is going to go to jail. You have no right to interfere in people's lives like that. What's the idea? Just shows why the NSA has got to be regulated. And that's all I have for this week. I'm Ken Haas. It's time for basketball, Orange fans. Let's get it going.